More breaking news into our newsroom. Hurricane Delta just made landfall. This is a live look at Lake Charles, Louisiana right now. You can see the dark skies and trees blowing about, so reminiscent of when Hurricane Hannah blew through the valley. The center of Delta, about 30 miles away from this area here. That's where it came ashore near the town of Creole. Let's get the latest from Chief Meteorologist Tim Smith. Hey, Tim.
Yeah, that's about 10 miles east of Cameron, which is where the last storm Laura went in. So about 10 miles east, you figure the eye, in this case, about 20-25 miles across. A lot of folks went through the eye of two storms, both Laura and Delta this time around. And of course, the storm will continue moving northward, and they're going to feel the significant impacts in Lake Charles, even though it's not quite the same path. It's really, really close. Look at our image, and boy, the edge of that storm just pulling away during the course of the afternoon today, leaving us with mostly sunny skies. We woke up with a lot of kind of waves of clouds coming across, but they have since moved away. And zoom out just a little bit, and the system, you can tell by looking at it, not nearly as well organized as it was just a day ago, but even with that said, it's still a strong hurricane making landfall well to the northeast of the valley. This is an enhanced satellite. This just puts the colors in there, and the colder the cloud tops, the brighter the colors are, and you can see where the biggest storms are, if you will, with this. And they're inland across I-10 already, some of the biggest storms, but the strongest winds just crossing the coastline as we speak. Now, this is the position, and you can see 0 miles east of Creole. That is landfall point at 29.8 and 93.1 with winds of 100 miles per hour. That's a Category 2 hurricane on the Saffir-Simpson scale. That is the 5th hurricane to make landfall in the U.S. this year, the 10th named storm, which is a record this season, setting all kinds of records. By 1 o'clock in the morning, the system's up over central Louisiana, and then it just continues moving away and weakening very quickly as it loses that warm water of the Gulf of Mexico, and that's the fuel for it. And there's an awful lot of shear, so it's just going to get ripped apart as it moves quickly off to the northeast. And by Monday, it's just a remnant low up over, well, let's say, Lexington, Kentucky, something like that. Rainfall, boy, they're going to be a bunch, though, 5 to 7 inches in the core of this. Because it's moving so quickly, you're not going to see 15 to 20 like what we saw in the valley with Hannah, because remember, Hannah was moving 6 or 7 miles an hour. This is moving 15 miles an hour, so it doesn't linger over any one area quite as long. For us, it just means hot. Look at these numbers. 94, McAllen, Harlingen, and Raymondville. 97 in Rio Grande City. Of course, the island cooler is always 82 there. Futuretrack suggests that we just see patchy clouds. Nothing more than that tonight into tomorrow. Instead, it's just a mostly sunny and very warm afternoon. And Sunday, not much changes. It's just mostly sunny and hot again. We don't see much change until the middle of next week with a very, very weak cool front. So the leftover impacts of this landfalling storm, a coastal flood advisory, still in effect until 6 o'clock tomorrow. Still some minor coastal flooding through tonight, perhaps in the early morning hours tomorrow. High rip current risk continues, high surf. There's minor beach erosion continuing, and the high tide is at 2:08 tomorrow morning. And that's when it'll probably be at its highest as the storm moves away. For us, it's just hot. 99, 98, 97. And we're putting a very slight chance of rain in there Monday night as the next front gets close. But I say front, it's kind of a front in name only. It's not going to cool us off much, just getting us back to normal for the middle of next week. So 72 tonight, tomorrow back up to 99. A lot of sunshine, and that's an average high. A little warmer in Starr County. You'll probably hit 100 in Rio Grande City and Roma. At the beach, just mid-80s. That's about it for South Padre and Port Isabel. So 99, 98, 97 for Saturday, Sunday, Monday. The front comes in around Tuesday, and notice we're still 90. I mean, the normal high is 88. We're going to stay above that, but at least we're backing off a little bit. Nighttime lows stay in the low 70s. That's a sign the front is not very strong. Long-range models suggest another front late next week, maybe a little stronger. We'll talk more about the long range coming up in the next half hour. That's your updated First Warn 5 AccuWeather forecast.